This is not looking too hot. Got him, coach. Welcome back to another Hidden Gem Network video. My name is Dan, and today we're going to cover some really important things, such as what exactly happened with Snowbank, which is a OHM, or in other words, for those of you that really don't know what OHM is, Olympus DAO, aka Wonderland time, same exact thing. Snowbank was another fork of those. However, there's something we need to really cover in this video that is kind of alarming to me that I'm starting to notice. However, it's about all of these OHM forks and the total market volume and the volatility right now. But first thing is first, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you're following me on Twitter with notifications on. Before I get into it, I just want to give a quick thank you to all of you, the thousands of new subscribers that are here, the thousands of individuals that have followed me on Twitter recently. Guys, you don't understand how uplifting and how amazing this makes me feel. So I know with all of you watching me, and I have to tread very carefully on what I say, what I show, and all of that, because I know I might have influence over some people, and I never want to, lead you astray. But I do thank all of you so much. I know a lot of influencers and creators don't really thank their audience enough, but truly, thank you guys so much for all the love and support you've been giving me recently, and I'm just trying to provide you with the best content I possibly can. So with that being said, let's actually dive into the first thing, because again, I stake Wonderland time, and obviously I'm in some other OHM protocols, some other OHM fork protocols. But if you go ahead and take a look at CoinMarketCap over here, and you go to the protocol owned liquidity. So long story short, you can see that we have Wonderland, Olympus, Clima. Again, there's only like, I think 10 here or so, or 9 that are actually in this particular category, but these are some of the biggest protocols. These are like the creme de la creme of the Olympus DAO, the actual DAO forks from Olympus DAO. And there's something that I really want to show you. It's right up here on the top right-hand corner, the trading volume. Now, I will say that it is a little bit of an alarming sign for me to see the trading volume just plummet almost 40%, right? And so that doesn't give me a ton of confidence, but I have to say that it's during the holidays. We also see how volatile that Bitcoin is and the entire crypto space is right now. So people are withdrawing, taking to safer plays, cashing out, whatever you want to call it. So again, something this volatile and something this new, if you want to say, I get it. However, I'm going to really be eyeballing the trading volume, and I'm going to take a look at the last 7 days of the volume as well. That, quite frankly, through all these protocols, if the volume just kind of keeps on tanking, that's not something that is going to be too bullish for me, and I might actually consider unstaking and returning back to AVAX holding and see what happens, the market sentiment. Because again, the market moves in waves. For those of you that are married, that just absolutely love a certain project, that's great. You can be gung-ho about it. You can stake it for the rest of your life. But at the end of the day, I know a lot of you watching this video and my other videos because you're here to make money, right? We're here for money. We're not here for hopes and dreams that something is going to skyrocket. No, we're here because of the promises of the massive returns. However, if people, as you can see right over here, with the volume in the last 7 days, right? If people are leaving, if people are essentially selling, the volume's going down, there's not that much interest anymore, then why are we playing in a realm where nobody is essentially playing ball with us? It's like if we went to a park looking to play a basketball game and there's nobody there looking to play with us, right? We're the only ones here. So why? That means no price is going to move, which means people are going to, the price won't move because there's no new people coming into the ecosystem, which means that people are going to get impatient. They're going to withdraw, forcing the price down, deterring new people from coming in because they see the price going down. So it's just going to cause this ripple effect. So again, you can see with the trading volume, it's really starting to dwindle down, which is not something that I like to see. And you'll notice that I'm creating different videos about Wonderland, and I'm trying to stay in that realm because these videos actually really help me gauge how intrigued the market is. Once I start seeing a decline in these videos, rather than the incredible uptick that I've recently had, because all you guys are just awesome for watching and subscribing. But once I see you guys start losing interest, and then I'm going to start just slowly drip feeding, maybe Web3 videos, maybe metaverse videos. Just watch my views, okay? Watch the views on other influencers, not even mine, other bigger influencers. The generic videos of these altcoins will be huge. Okay, those videos are great, but the videos that talk about, metaverse and Web3 and OHM forks, watch the views and engagements, because that'll tell you how many people are interested. Because the market is all about, especially these highly lucrative, highly speculative, super volatile DAO-based protocols. You got to understand that we have to see that people are still interested. If they're not, and my views keep going down, and then I'm going to start testing other videos with different categories. And if those videos start to spike, just watch where the sentiment is heading. One of the things that I do every single morning, watch this, okay? Now, I like TikTok. I have multiple different TikTok accounts, but one of the biggest reasons why I created, look at this. I'm going to show you this. Ready? Let me just mute this. I created this account, this account, this account, and this account. Now, one of the things that I do here is I create content on multiple different TikTok accounts, and I got shadow banned hardcore because I started focusing on YouTube and Twitter. As you can see, the views were insane, right? And then now they're giving me nothing. So long story short is I actually watch bigger crypto TikTokers like Crypto Mason. Again, he's phenomenal. He knows his stuff. He's huge. Now, what I really look at is where the views are. Now, take a look at this. Is that, the new Matrix NFT, 527,000 views. Now, let's take a look at other views. What do you see right here? Look at this. Web3. 569,000 views. Now, I created a Web3 video as well to see what would happen. I think it's on this account. Web3, this one has 3,000, and again, 3,000 views is good given the fact that I'm also shadow banned. So I started to notice that engagement on Web3 is starting to slowly peak up. So I went ahead and cross-referenced Web3 as well on the actual CoinMarketCap categories. And lo and behold, if we go and just take a look at Web3, okay? So let's take a look at Web3. We can see, and this seems to be a brand new category because of this spike. However, the brand new category is phenomenal. They're, again, brand new category is awesome, but I'm gonna watch this and see how it goes. So long story short is just like, Wonderland, just like Olympus DAO, we want to gauge how intrigued the masses are and the community is, because the less engagement, the less people care about it, means that people aren't going to invest, because people aren't going to talk about it, people aren't going to push it. That wave is over. So I'm watching very closely right now, because again, we can see that Wonderland is at $7,000 right now, and we have projects that are causing a lot of fear in the space like Snowbank. It was a rug, okay? It's a rug, let's face it. As a matter of fact, I actually want to cover a tweet right over here from Techno Artoria. Right over here, Snowdog rug pulled. Here's how. Promised a 40 million buyback happening on its own decentralized exchange, SnowSwap, and migrated all liquidity from Joe. So again, Joe is the Avalanche decentralized exchange. So SnowSwap contract requires a challenge key to trade, which only insiders knew it beforehand. So the developers knew what the key was beforehand. Insiders backran the buybacks and made $10 million. And here's the actual transaction ID, and here is the actual contract that shows the challenge key. That again, if you cross-reference it as well inside of the contract, it's there. And Techno Artoria went ahead and posted this, and I looked at it, I was like, wow, that's some pretty dang bad evidence that they have there. So once I saw this, once I looked into it deeper, I was giving them the benefit of the doubt, because the price did go ahead and rally again. But this is the cost, and they're trying to kind of brush under the rug as, oh, it was an experiment with our Snowdog, DAO, or it was a rug pull. Like, this was clearly set up, because right here, this is outlined exactly in the contract, and we could see the transaction that happened here as well. $10 million, okay? $10 million was rugged. This is the problem with these projects, these protocols that are offering insane APYs in the millions and the billions of percents. They're too sketchy. They're so sketchy. Wonderland is at least safer. Olympus DAO is the safest. But what I will say is you got to be careful. You have to expect an impermanent loss here. You can't expect for immense profits, because anything can happen. And look at Snowbank. And let me tell you something. If you go and just run a Twitter search on Snowbank DAO, oh boy, there are people are not happy. Their community got really shafted, and I feel bad for everybody. I truly do. But this is why I also go ahead and say, don't ever, put in what you're not willing to lose, right? So you have to look at these as almost like going into a casino. You might win the jackpot, but on the other side is the house always wins, and you have to assume that these protocols, that they are the house. They're not looking out for your best interest. So that's why I like to dig in and see what's going on in the background. Take a look at their contracts, take a look at their community. Now, the other thing you have to be weary about is a lot of these communities are very cult-like. So if you join their Discord, it's really weird. It's like, I don't really like joining the Discords because a lot of it, good information is in there, but it also, the information that you need to know rises to the surface on Twitter, on Reddit, on Medium if they have one, whatever it is. But it's very cult-like, and it can really suck you in, and just, I personally just don't like that, kind of environment, if you will. I'm not saying, it's bad. I'm just saying it's just not for me. And a lot of these protocols, that's what the environment that they promote and actually want in their Discords have. Again, nothing wrong with it, but it's all the members are just so gung-ho, and their project can never do bad until it does bad. And then they were all like, well, we didn't see this one coming. And they start pointing the fingers to everybody else. And it's just, again, unfortunately for this project and all the holders, I don't see this bouncing back anytime soon, literally anytime soon. However, where I will end off over here is if we just take a look at DeFi Llama. I talked about this yesterday. What I really forgot to dive into is if we went into the chains on the TVL, on all the chains locked, this is really important. Is the reason why I'm showing you this is because there's so many new, Olympic fork DAOs that are coming out. However, if you really want to have first mover advantage on them and potentially just make incredible gains as if you were one of the early stakers in time, is that you're going to have to pay attention to the market dominance of these chains and how many users are coming to those chains. So take a look on the right hand side over here. I'm going to just try to make this a little bigger. Hopefully it works. No, that completely backfired. Okay. So long story short is we have this little chart of all the TVL in basically the DeFi space, right? And we have the dominance of which chain. So we can see back over here, 2020, we had Ether, again, Ethereum, ERC20 projects, completely dominant. The entire market was 95% of the market was there. Now, let's fast forward here. We're in May of this year. We have Ethereum at 70%, BSC at 20%, Terra 2%, etc. So you get the idea. So now we have Ethereum, we have BSC in the DeFi space, and BSC has taken a lot of market share. It has taken so much market share from Ethereum. Why am I showing this to you? Because let's go to right now. Because right now, Ethereum just keeps on losing market share. However, take a look at who's up and coming. So if we just keep scrolling back a few months and a few days, whatever, take a look at the ones that keep moving up. So now we have Polygon. So if we scroll back over here, Polygon was nowhere to be found in the top 5. We keep on moving. Now Polygon's under Binance. We have Matic, right? So Polygon. Then we have, let's see who's taken over. Terra as well. And then Polygon. Now we have Solana. We all saw the rise of Solana, right? So we have Solana, Terra, Polygon. Now if we go to right now, today's time, we have Ethereum, Binance, Solana, Avalanche, and Terra. And again, Polygon is still here. Now they haven't, really progressed in the DeFi space. However, why I show you this is because if you take a look at all the chains underneath, there are some layer 1 protocols that are going to have a massive rise. Which ones? We don't know. Only time will tell. However, if there are different OHM forks that are built on these, you can maybe throw in $100 or $200. And if those chains erupt, if those chains go crazy and you're one of the first ones, your $100, $200 can turn into millions of dollars potentially. Again, this is very, this is a pipe dream, to be honest. But you have to, it's like the lottery, okay? However, what I'm saying is just take a look at the chains that are upcoming, because Ethereum is not going to stay around forever. It's not going to have market dominance forever. So many layer 1s that keep coming. We already saw Binance started to take over. Then we have Solana now. We have Avalanche moving up like crazy. Avalanche, I guarantee you, will overtake Solana very soon. Very, very soon. So you want to pay attention to all these chains, okay? So these layer 1s. And you really want to see if there's any different protocols that are being built on these layer ones and see if you can perhaps be involved in them somehow, some way. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Also slap a like, and in the comments down below, let me know a protocol that you want me to look into, and maybe it'll be featured in tomorrow's video if I like what I see, or we'll review it, whatever it is. So again, thank you so much for watching. My name is Dan from the Hidden Gem Network. It has been a pleasure yet again, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. And again, thank you so much for all the support so far. Bye guys.